Hi guys, it's Virginia Kajumko with Keller Williams Coastal Realty. This would be my 8th video in my video series, and today I'm a little bit more laid back, as you can see, paint everywhere, because it fits with the topic of the day. I am actually painting a bedroom in my house to get it ready to rent. So I thought, what better time to talk about a little bit of sweat equity and foreclosure homes and how you can use that to build equity in your home and create more of financial freedom for yourselves. So foreclosure homes are bank-owned homes. Basically, someone purchases a home, they don't pay their mortgage, the bank comes in and they take ownership of the home, and then they turn around and they sell the home. A lot of times when they sell a home in foreclosure, it's a lot less expensive than it would be normally if it was on the market. The one thing that's a common misconception is just because it's a bank-owned home does not necessarily mean that you can negotiate the price down, but what it does mean is that usually the starting price is less expensive depending on the area. So sweat equity, basically what that is when you're buying a property that needs to be updated, it needs some work, obviously the price point's going to be less because of its need to be worked on. A lot of people don't have that vision. And if you are the type of person where you might be a little bit handy, or you might know how to use those skills, painting, demolition, plumbing, electrical, you can save a lot of money and put a lot of equity into your home quite quickly. Just an example, my husband and I purchased our home 3 years ago, and we bought it in foreclosure. It was $150,000, and just probably a couple months ago, we did a cash out refinance on our house, and it appraised by the bank for $300,000. So all the hard work that we put in, all of the interesting living situations we put ourselves in with the place being under construction while living there, it all paid off in the end because we were able to pull money out and do more work on the house and, buy another property. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are not above living in a little bit of chaos like this room is right now, because I had to paint it, if you have the tolerance to deal with that kind of situation and live uncomfortably for a little bit for a larger return in the end, it would definitely suit you. A lot of people can't afford to buy, move-in ready homes or homes that are their picture perfect. I know that I have expensive taste. That doesn't necessarily mean that I can afford it, but it does mean that I can buy a home that doesn't have those things, and that I can gradually chip away at it and add those things that I love so much, because I can use my earnings to slowly make the home that I want it to be. And then in the end, it's worth more than what you bought it for, and you can turn around and pull that equity out. Obviously, foreclosure homes or homes that are in disrepair and need updating might limit your ability with what loan programs you can go for, but that's something you can speak to your lender about. And if you have more specific questions about that, you can give me a call, or you can send me an email, or you can post on the video as well. So I just wanted to kind of give you a peek into my life and what I'm doing and how I've utilized buying a foreclosure home and sweat equity as a tool to build something great and to make a property shine the way it should have originally and bring it back to its full potential. Another thing to think about too is that I want people to think about before they get involved with something like this. You need to know your tolerance. You need to know if you can stand living in some chaos for a short period of time for better gain. You need to know your limits with your skills. So I can paint and I can do demolition and I can change out the guts in a toilet, but I'm not an electrician and I'm not a plumber. I can't reroute or build walls or things like that. So it's important to have those people who have those skills to help you when you hit that point where you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I've reached the end of my knowledge and I need to have a professional. Me personally, I certainly went through all the wrong people to find all the right ones. So if you have any questions about vendors or professionals who are skilled, who can help you do things like that, you can give me a call, ask me. I have recommendations from my own personal experience. Another thing people do is they watch HGTV and they're like, oh, I want to tear down a wall. I want to, make an open concept. I want to do all these things. But it's not as easy as it looks. And as long as you are going in knowing that there's going to be surprises, and you probably might be a little over budget and a little over time at the end of it all. If you're okay with that, then you can certainly build yourself a beautiful home by buying something that's a little unloved and just showing it a little more love. So that was our episode for today. If you have any questions, you can email them to me at virginia.k@kw.com, or you can post in the video as always, or you can call me 603-834-5252. Again, Virginia Kuzumko with Keller Williams Coastal Realty, and I'm licensed in Maine and New Hampshire. Always here to help, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.